What's going on, everyone? AnonTCG here, and I want to switch gears a little bit on this video and just talk about why we set up AnonTCG. But so first of all, I wanted to congratulate all the people that have joined the Discord, joined the YouTube channel. That managed to catch some of the Pokemon Center 151 booster bundles and the Zapatos, whatever, however you say it, things, and some of the folks that cashed in on our TCG player sale. But whether you agree or disagree about people loading up their carts, I'm torn. And in my view, somebody's going to do it one way or another. I'd rather have it be people that are friendly. It's nobody's fault other than Pokemon's and Targets and whatever. But it kind of is what it is. So, I want to shift gears and spend a little bit of time just talking about why we put together AnonTCG. And look, we're an LGS. We've had an LGS for a long time. But over the summer, we saw the market starting to change. The Magic market, which has been complete garbage for a long time, has gotten a little bit less shitty. It's had some products that have boomed, but other products are just like, whatever. I think there's a video to be had at some point on the future of play boxes. I have some thoughts on that, and I just don't think they've matured long enough to see what they're going to do. But that brings us to Pokemon. So when Temporal Forces came out, I noticed the pull rates had changed. They've gotten a lot more difficult to pull. The print runs got cut quite a bit. So I kind of thought it was a little bit of a watershed moment in the bear market, really swinging into the bull market here, potentially. And I wasn't sure how long it was going to take. So, at that point in time, going into Stellar Crown, because notice in Temporal, saw it reinforced with some of the price action for Twilight Masquerade, which everybody hated when it came out. So we threw capital and we went big into Stellar Crown. I mean, I think we have 1,300 boxes of Stellar Crown just sitting here, waiting for a Discord sale. And then we went big into Surging Sparks. We managed to get into the distributors spend wise really before things picked up, and I think that got some attention, and it's helped us out. And we have multiple distributors, so it allows us to get product. But one of the concepts is with our LGS, our LGS kind of does what it does. We have downtime with our employees where they can pack orders, pack boxes. I have a finance background, accounting background, logistical background. So if you look at the supply chain just within the TCG space, there's so much waste. There's so many people taking their cut. We looked at this as, well, we don't have a whole lot of overhead. We don't have a whole lot of marketing budget, if you will, if this works here. And we don't have any liquidity needs. So, for example, what we did with TCG Player, and it's pretty well publicized, is we bought the Surging Sparks boxes with the full intent of just sitting on them for a year and a half and seeing what went on or what happened. Part of the concept was you buy the new product when it's cheap, and you sit on it till it ages, and then you sell it at a discount to the market. But it went crazy way too quickly. and we saw the opportunity, and we still get criticized a little bit for selling the boxes at $179.99, but it really allowed us to build out the YouTube, the Discord, which quite honestly is invaluable. And look, they were great partners. I'd love to use them as often as I can, but at the same time, I also can't run my business on somebody else's schedule. It has to be on my schedule, our team's schedule. And that brings us to the next point. We had looked at a wholesale light model where if somebody wanted to buy case level quantities, provide us a reseller certificate, we're happy to sell product, tax free at a relatively cheap rate. If we could make 10, 15, 10, 12, 13%, I should say, on a product, we could do it in volume and have no issues whatsoever. Because again, it's kind of free money to us. We all have regular jobs. This is a hobby. But then I think the opportunity with the Discord growing, the YouTube channel growing, we felt we had an opportunity to start selling newer product at a bigger discount to what some of the other folks do. Quite honestly, because we don't have a paywall for Patreon. We fully intended to not have one. We intended to, not, I should say not ban people, because if people try to steal from us, we're going to block them. But since there's no paywall, there's no Patreon, you can come and go as you please. And you don't have to sit there and feel like, well, shit, I just paid $15 a month or $5 a month. And look, it's a great business model. It's just not what what we're into here. So, as we thought through that, we're like, okay, well, what's the next real opportunity to help out the community outside of information? And we've talked about, I feel like we've added some value, obviously, with the Surging Sparks sale, but also with the information on Twilight Masquerade ETBs, Surging Sparks booster boxes, where everybody got in or had fair warning to get in, and then the price of the boxes skyrocketed. Again, with 151 here, with Target, which kind of fell in our lap. So I think what we're going to do this weekend, and this is just a test, and in the Discord, I'm going to set up a feedback page where people can just, give us a little bit of feedback, give us some thoughts. We're looking at Jumpstart Foundations, which is a really, really interesting set, because it was something that everybody kind of shit on. And I mean, look, the product's available out there. You can still get it from distribution. It's not like it's gone. It's not like it's going to skyrocket soon. But from a play perspective, there's a lot of really, really cool cards. They have the anime cards in here. And, somebody told me the EV is like two times the price of the box, something crazy like that. And I'm sure it's going to come down because I think it's only 24 packs. But if we look at the price of the boxes right now, we're $108 per box. And by the way, the site's down right now. We're transferring from Square to Shopify just because it's a little bit more flexible. And, in doing a little bit more volume, we just want to make sure we had that flexibility as opposed to a little bit of a placeholder site. Because what I think we're going to do is we're going to offer a sale at some point this weekend. I'm trying to get to it tomorrow. There's still a little bit of wood to chop, where we're going to offer Foundations, Jumpstart Foundations booster boxes for $95 per. We're going to do $10 flat shipping, whether you buy 1 to 6. We may cap it at 6 at a sealed case, just to give people a chance to buy. We don't have a whole lot. I think we have 100 boxes that we're committed to. Again, just to test it out. Are people interested in netting, $12, $13 a box, which is what, 10% discount to market, a little bit less. We're also trying to see what we can do with sales tax on Shopify. Ideally, we do $95 tax exempt to start, just to see what the volume is. Obviously we're small, so when it comes to sales tax and stuff, we're not in any violation of anything. But ultimately, as we get into selling from a case level, the thought is we can collect resale certificates. We can help people with how to populate them and what the meaning of that is. Not trying to bend any rules, break any regulations, but really just educate the general population on saving money and what's out there. So, I'm 99% sure either tomorrow or some point, and I think we'll have it open for the weekend. Again, I have no idea if we're going to sell no boxes or sell 100 boxes. I just don't know. But we're going to, and I'll do a video on it. We'll give the Discord first shot. We'll give them, an hour advance notice or something. We'll get the site up and running. We'll link to the site. We'll offer $95 per box, $10 flat shipping. So again, you buy 1 box, you pay $10. That way we don't get hosed. You buy 6 boxes, you pay $10. So we subsidize the shipping, because obviously the price of shipping a case is more than that. And I think we'll refine it from there. We'll see what the appetite is, and go from there. And again, I think the advantage here is you don't have to pay the monthly fee. You can come and go as you please. You can hang out, watch the videos, participate in the Discord, get any pieces of information that we share with everybody, and try to front run some of the knowledge. Speaking of, there's some interesting things going on with temporal forces right now and Stellar Crown, but that's for another day. So anyway, I just want to bring that to everybody's attention. Just again, talk about the whole concept of AnonTCG is really to help educate, share knowledge, and quite honestly, give people a better price point than some of the larger stores, which quite honestly, they just have a lot of overhead that we don't have. We have no debt, fully equity capitalized. So it's interesting. We'll see what happens. It could be a total bag of shit, and I'm stuck with Jumpstart boxes. They could sell out. I don't know. But anyway, join the Discord and keep your eyes peeled because this is going to be a fun little experiment here. So, I guess have a good night.